There is a place on this earth so vast, so ancient, and so apparently hostile to human ambition that for centuries the world's greatest powers looked at it and saw nothing worth fighting over. No coastlines to control, no rivers to command, no cities to capture. Just sand, silence, and heat stretching across an area roughly the size of the continental United States. That place is the Sahara Desert. And that perception of emptiness, of poverty of a region defined primarily by what it lacks, may prove to be one of the most consequential strategic miscalculations of the modern era. Because beneath those sands lies something. The 21st century cannot function without vast fossil water, aquifers, significant deposits of lithium, uranium, and rare earth minerals, and solar energy. Potential that the world's most powerful economies are spending hundreds of billions attempting to harness. Satellite imaging confirms it. Geological surveys document it. Intelligence services have studied it quietly for years. What most people see as an empty desert, in the world's most powerful governments see as the next great strategic frontier. And the competition for it has already begun. Three developments have converged simultaneously to transform the Sahara from geographic obstacle into geopolitical prize, and understanding why this is happening now, rather than a decade ago, matters enormously. The first is the global clean energy transition. Electric vehicles, battery storage systems, and next generation power grids all depend on critical minerals, lithium, cobalt, uranium, rare earth elements that exist in significant concentrations across the Saharan belt. Demand is accelerating faster than current supply chains can answer. The second is political. A wave of military coups across the Sahel has dismantled decades of established Western influence, creating a strategic vacuum that multiple external powers are actively moving to fill through military partnerships, infrastructure financing, and quietly negotiated resource agreements. The third is technological. Only recently have satellite mapping and deep geological surveying confirmed the true scale of what lies underground. But the surface level story of African instability and foreign investment is not the real story. The real story begins underground. To understand what is happening beneath the Sahara today, you need to understand what was built above it and what has recently collapsed. When European powers drew the borders of African nations during the colonial era, they did so with remarkably little knowledge of what lay underground. Those borders created landlocked states sitting atop enormous subsoil wealth, but with limited infrastructure, limited capital, and limited sovereign capacity to extract any meaningful benefit from it. The Cold War added another layer. Both Washington and Moscow competed for influence across North and West Africa, but primarily for strategic positioning rather than resource access. Military basing rights, political alignment, and ideological leverage mattered more than minerals. France operated differently. Through a sophisticated post-colonial framework, currency arrangements, uranium agreements, and military deployments across Francophone Africa, Paris secured preferential resource access that persisted for 6 decades after formal decolonization ended. That framework is now dismantling rapidly. Military coups across Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Chad have terminated French basing arrangements and suspended long-standing resource agreements almost simultaneously. This is where everything changes, because the collapse of France's post-colonial framework didn't create a vacuum, it created an opening, and several powers moved immediately to fill it, strip away the diplomatic language, the development partnerships, the infrastructure investments, the foreign aid announcements, and what remains is a straightforward strategic competition for resource access. Each major player has a distinct objective, and each is pursuing it through methods carefully designed to avoid looking like what they actually are. China's approach is the most systematic through Belt and Road affiliated financing. And Chinese state enterprises have secured long-term mineral extraction agreements across the Saharan belt lithium for battery manufacturing, uranium for its expanding nuclear energy program, rare earth elements for advanced technology production. Crucially, these agreements are typically bundled with infrastructure financing, creating economic dependencies that make future renegotiation structurally difficult for host governments. America's position is considerably weaker. Washington's re-engagement efforts, including the Lobito Corridor infrastructure project and the Mineral Security Partnership, represent genuine strategic thinking. But they arrive with a significant first mover disadvantage against Chinese arrangements that have been accumulating for nearly 2 decades. Russia's calculus is different. Again, operating through forces formerly known as the Wagner Group. Now under more direct Kremlin oversight, Moscow has traded security guarantees to fragile post-coup governments in exchange for preferential mining arrangements. It is a transactional model, military protection exchange for resource access that requires minimal investment while delivering disproportionate strategic returns. But here's the deeper issue. The most valuable resource beneath the Sahara may not be any mineral, it may be water. The Nubian sandstone. Aquifer system alone contains an estimated 150,000 cubic kilometers of fresh water accumulated over thousands of years. The UAE quietly and methodically has been financing agricultural investments across the Saharan region, specifically tied to accessing these underground water reserves. Recognizing that in a warming world facing genuine food, security stress, controlling water may ultimately matter more than controlling lithium. The instinct is to frame this as an African story. It is not, or rather it is not only that what is being contested beneath the Sahara connects directly to 3 of the most consequential global competitions of the coming decades, and the outcomes of each will be shaped in part by who secures access to these resources first. The clean energy transition depends structurally on critical minerals. Electric vehicles, grid-scale battery storage, and renewable energy infrastructure all require lithium cobalt and rare earth elements in quantities that current supply chains cannot reliably deliver. Saharan deposits represent a potential rebalancing of that equation, and whoever controls extraction controls leverage over the industries that will define the next economic era. Uranium connects to a parallel competition. Nuclear energy is experiencing a genuine strategic renaissance among major powers seeking reliable, low-carbon baseload capacity. Saharan uranium reserves place Africa directly inside that calculation. Water completes the picture. Across the Sahel region, projected to exceed 500 million people within a generation underground, aquifer access will increasingly determine agricultural viability, political stability, and ultimately sovereign survival. China currently holds the strongest positioning across all 3 dimensions. Gulf states are advancing quietly on water. Europe is retreating. America is recalibrating, but late. And this is where the strategic picture becomes most consequential, because the decisions being made beneath the Sahara today will constrain global power options for decades. 4 realistic trajectories are emerging from the current competition, and which one materializes will depend less on decisions made in the major power capitals than most analysts currently acknowledge. The first is Chinese consolidation. If Beijing successfully locks in long-term extraction and infrastructure agreements across the Saharan belt before Western re-engagement reaches operational scale, it secures a structural supply chain advantage in clean energy technology that compounding time will make increasingly difficult to reverse. The second is competitive fragmentation, multiple external powers maintaining parallel influence across different Saharan states, producing chronic instability that suppresses development while keeping resource access perpetually contested. The third scenario is African Agency Algeria, Morocco, Nigeria, and African Union institutions collectively possess the demographic weight, regional influence, and growing institutional capacity to negotiate resource agreements on genuinely sovereign terms if political cohesion holds. The fourth is escalation. Proxy confrontation across the Sahel's already fragile security corridor remains a credible risk. The scenario that emerges will not be determined in Washington or Beijing alone. It will be determined by decisions being made right now in Niamey, Bamako, and Algiers capitals. Most global audiences rarely watch. The Sahara was never truly empty. That was always a failure of imagination and of strategic attention. What has changed is not the desert itself. What has changed is the world around it, the clean energy transition, the collapse of post-colonial frameworks, the accelerating technological competition between major powers, and the approaching reality of global water stress have converged simultaneously, transforming a place the world once dismissed into a theatre where the next generation of global power advantages will be won or lost. The powers that recognize this earliest are already positioned. The powers still viewing the Sahara through the familiar lens of humanitarian aid migration management and regional instability will find themselves facing a strategic landscape they did not see forming. But the most consequential question this documentary cannot yet answer is also the most important one. The Sahara's resources will shape the 21st century. That much is no longer seriously in doubt. What remains genuinely uncertain is whether Africa emerges as the author of that story or for simply its setting.